welcome to my YouTube channel, Axel AutoZone. Imagine a deep metallic crimson glow reflecting under the lights. Every curve of the body catching the shine like molten steel. The moment this SUV rolls into view, the ground almost feels like it trembles. Its wide, aggressive stance dominates the floor, the massive chrome wheels glistening while the body sits low like a predator ready to launch. Then suddenly the engine fires up and a thunderous growl explodes through the custom performance exhaust system, sending a deep V8 roar echoing through the room. This is not just an SUV, this is the Ford Crimson Edge, a machine that looks like it escaped from the future of performance engineering. And today we are going to break down every inch of this incredible urban titan. The Ford Crimson Edge instantly grabs your attention with that dramatic metallic red finish. The paint alone feels alive, shifting between dark crimson and fiery red depending on how the light hits the body panels. But the real story begins with the aggressive, wide-body architecture that transforms this SUV into something far beyond stock design. The custom aerodynamic body kit pushes the wheel arches outward, creating an ultra-wide footprint that screams performance. Every curve looks sculpted for speed, every panel designed to cut through the air like a blade. The front splitter sits low and sharp, guiding airflow under the vehicle while giving the SUV a race-ready attitude. Now take a closer look at the front profile, because this is where the Crimson Edge truly establishes dominance. The bold Ford grille stretches wide across the nose, finished in dark chrome with aggressive horizontal elements that enhance airflow to the engine bay. The LED headlights look razor sharp, wrapping around the front corners like the eyes of a futuristic predator. Beneath the grille, the deep performance air intakes channel, cooling air directly toward the intercoolers and braking system. And that sculpted hood features subtle performance vents designed to release engine heat while adding an unmistakable motorsport aesthetic. When you see this SUV from the front, it doesn't just look powerful, it looks unstoppable. But let's talk about the wheels for a second, because they are absolutely massive. The Crimson Edge rides on oversized, multi-spoke chrome alloy wheels that look like they belong on a hypercar rather than a family SUV. The polished metal spokes reflect light, like mirrors, creating a spinning blur when the vehicle moves. These wheels aren't just about style, though. Their large diameter allows for high performance braking systems and ultra-wide performance tires that dramatically improve grip and stability. When this SUV corners, those tires hug the asphalt with precision. And speaking of stance, the lowered sport suspension plays a huge role in the Crimson Edge's visual impact. This SUV sits noticeably lower than a typical utility vehicle, giving it that muscular, street-dominating posture. The suspension system has been tuned for performance handling, reducing body roll while maintaining impressive ride comfort. It's the perfect balance between aggressive performance and everyday drivability. When you see this machine parked on the street, it looks less like an SUV and more like a luxury performance weapon. Moving along the side profile, the wide fender flares stretch outward dramatically, perfectly framing those massive wheels. The sculpted side skirts run along the lower edge of the body, smoothing airflow while visually lowering the entire vehicle. The body lines flow from the front headlights all the way toward the rear, creating a sense of motion even when the vehicle is standing still. The tinted windows add an element of mystery while enhancing the sleek design. Honestly, from this angle, the Crimson Edge feels like a perfect fusion of luxury, SUV presence and high performance, sports car aggression. But I want to ask you something. Did you like this wide-body look, or do you prefer the more traditional SUV styling? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because this kind of bold design definitely sparks strong opinions. Now let's move toward the rear of the Crimson Edge, where the design becomes even more dramatic. The full-width LED tail light strip stretches across the entire back, glowing like a futuristic light blade when illuminated at night. The rear bumper has been redesigned with an aggressive diffuser system that improves aerodynamic stability at higher speeds. And then we see the quad performance exhaust tips integrated perfectly into the lower bumper section. When the engine revs, those exhaust outlets unleash a deep, thunderous tone that reminds you this machine is hiding serious power under the hood. From the back view, the Crimson Edge looks incredibly planted. The widened stance combined with that low ride height makes the vehicle appear almost glued to the ground. It's a visual message that this SUV was built for power and speed, not just practicality. Now let's step inside the cabin, because this is where performance meets luxury in an incredible way. The moment you open the door, you're greeted by premium leather surfaces stitched with precision across the seats, dashboard, and door panels. The seats themselves are deeply bolstered, performance seats designed to hold you firmly during aggressive driving while still providing long-distance comfort. The leather feels soft and rich, giving the interior a true high-end luxury vibe. Above you stretches a massive panoramic sunroof that floods the entire cabin with natural light. During the day, it makes the interior feel spacious and open, open, while at night, it gives passengers a stunning view of the sky above. It's one of those features that instantly makes the driving experience feel more premium. But the real technological centerpiece inside the Crimson Edge is the futuristic cyber-red digital dashboard. The entire instrument cluster glows with a deep red digital interface that looks straight out of a science fiction film. High-resolution displays show everything from performance, metrics to navigation and media controls. The system is fully customizable, allowing the driver to switch between different layouts, depending on whether they want a calm daily driving setup or a full performance racing display. The steering wheel is wrapped in perforated leather with metallic accents and integrated performance controls. Paddle shifters sit right behind the wheel, giving drivers instant command over gear changes when pushing the SUV to its limits. The center infotainment screen connects seamlessly with smartphones, navigation systems, and advanced driver assistance technology. But now we get to the heart of the Crimson Edge. Under the hood lives a monstrous supercharged V8 engine, enhanced with twin turbocharging technology. This combination delivers an explosive wave of power the moment you press the accelerator. The engine produces an estimated 720 horsepower and around 680 pound-feet of torque, numbers that push this SUV deep into supercar territory. When that V8 fires up, the sound is pure mechanical symphony. The supercharger whine blends with the deep growl of the twin turbos, creating a soundtrack that automotive enthusiasts absolutely love. Acceleration feels relentless, pushing you back into the seat, while the drivetrain channels power smoothly through all four wheels. Despite its size, the Crimson Edge handles surprisingly well thanks to its performance-tuned suspension and advanced traction systems. The lowered center of gravity improves stability, while intelligent torque distribution ensures maximum grip during hard acceleration or cornering. It's the kind of SUV that feels just as comfortable cruising through the city as it does blasting down a highway. But here's another question for you. If you had the chance to drive the Ford Crimson Edge, would you choose it over a traditional sports car? Or do you think SUVs should stay more practical and less aggressive? I'm really curious to hear your opinion, so drop your thoughts in the comments. At the end of the day, the Ford Crimson Edge represents something exciting in the automotive world. It shows how modern SUVs can combine luxury, extreme performance, futuristic technology, and bold design into one powerful package. From the aggressive wide-body styling to the thunderous twin-turbo V8 engine, every part of this machine feels engineered to make a statement. And honestly, vehicles like this prove that the line between sports cars and SUVs is becoming thinner every year. Performance machines are evolving, and the Crimson Edge feels like a glimpse into that high-performance future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Ford Crimson Edge, make sure you support the channel, like the video, share it with fellow car enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, Axle AutoZone, for more insane automotive reviews, futuristic vehicles, and the most powerful machines on the road. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next.